Anyways, guys, that's why you don't go to Zeta Halo with your friends. Because they won't let you. They'll kick you out and tell you, get out of here. We don't want your co-op action.
Yeah. They don't want you to have fun. They don't want to be winners.
Speaking of not winners, we got Justin, aka the Star Wars.
Thanks.
This is just pre-show, by the way, Justin. But
Gotcha.
why in the blue hell are you repping a dang Imperial flag that kind of looks like a First Order flag behind us?
Yeah,
we gotta send some people to talk to you. Say some things.
I support both sides in the galaxy.
Jesus Christ! Sounds like a fucking senator in Ohio.
Sounds like a warmonger to me.
God. Jeez. It's dangerous.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the Empire gave a lot of jobs.
Job creators, indeed.
I mean that is true. They also take a lot of jobs away. So.
Sure.
I mean, have you heard what happened to Alderaan? Like, I mean, that was just all those people lost jobs.
Yeah, but all the people who were there were doing their jobs.
There's no more unemployment in Alderaan, so I don't understand.
Yeah, unemployment is 0.
What's the easiest way to solve unemployment? Blow up the damn planet. Problem solved.
How do you solve world hunger?
Kill all the people. I mean, Thanos was right.
Yeah? Oh, man. Fucking Christ. I guess I should organize these just a little bit.
50% of the time, the bad guys actually have the right idea. Just the wrong execution.
Yeah. Are we talking fictional or real? Because, I mean...
Oh, we're 100% talking fictional because the bad guys that in real life, they're just fucking idiots.
I'm about to say, like, man, you might, like, someone's gonna catch on to that, and they're gonna start making comments.
No, 100% fictional.
You're gonna end up like me, where they just don't leave me alone with a stupid joke.
I don't know what you're talking about. All of the opinions expressed in the Discord are based off of factual events that happened.
I didn't do anything.
They may or may not have been taken out of context, but they were something that factually happened.
It's just from a certain point of view. I'm just gonna throw Star Wars quotes. That's all I'm gonna do to chime in. If that's okay.
Well, let's just go ahead and start.
You can start whenever you're ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 156 of the Lunarcast. How do I know the number so easily? Because it's down at the bottom of the YouTube thing. Because Mike is awesome. Unless he's going to tell me he did not change the number and it's wrong.
No, but I forgot to start the recording.
You motherfucker!
Just kidding, gotcha!
Shit. With me, as always, is Mike. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you, sir?
Fine. Let's just go with fine. It was that, and I may have a hairline fracture in my hand. I don't know. We're still working on that.
Pretty sure we had determined yesterday if you had a fracture, you wouldn't be able to make a fist.
Hairline fracture.
Well, did you go to the doctor?
No.
Well, then...
I said we think we might, but I'm pretty sure it's just like damn well bruised. So, because
then at this time it's all rumors and speculation, and you are not allowed to complain about it.
I don't go. I go to the doctor in like a week anyway, so I don't really care.
Hey,
What?
hey, doc. This thing happened to me a week ago, and I think I might have a fracture. Well, why didn't you come in a week ago?
So, junior year, so I was 16. Um, I had bowling in that. And I was at the bowling alley and everything, and some kid pushed a ball off a step, like a good like foot, and it hit my foot and landed on it and pretty much broke my toe. And after all was said and done, like a couple months later, like the nail, because the nail had fallen off, so it started growing back. It grew back wrong. We went to the doctor, and the doctor looked. He was like, "Why did you guys wait this long to get this looked at?" And my mom was with me, and I'm like, "She told me to suck it up." And the doctor just looked at her and said, "You did what?" It was great.
That's
worked
okay.
out fine.
For the longest time, every time Lindsay was in pain for something, she just kept repeating. My dad were here. He'd say, "Eat the pain like candy." I'm like,
See?
that's not good.
Like I said, it's fine. Like you said, I can do it. I can make a fist. It doesn't hurt like yesterday. It's going down, so I'm sure it's fine.
Not like a doctor would be able to find the fracture anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd
if
have
it
to
was
do
a
X-rays
hairline,
and-
if you think it's a hairline, then there's probably nothing they could do anyways.
Exactly. It's not
But-
broken. If it was broken, then yeah, I would not be able to do this. So we're fine. So it's just sore. I put ice on it. I take some painkillers. Life goes on. And then our special guest of the week, Justin. Sir,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you
Good.
for having me on the show.
Yeah, no problem at all. Justin is our resident Discord Star Wars expert. He is replacing Penguin, who decided that he does not like us right now.
he had plans, sir.
He'd rather have friends in real life than virtually over the computer. Sir.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me I'm wrong. So Penguin's out. So we're bringing Justin in. We also recorded our video game book club. You can go ahead and listen to that as well. We just recorded that. It was for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So, but yeah, let's go ahead. We have
hold on.
What?
Justin,
Yes.
since Iron is rude, I will be the one to say, go ahead and tell the fine people a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I guess I was gonna hold that till the end, but it does make sense to do in the beginning. So,
It's all right.
continue.
Well, obviously, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a father of kids. I'm really old. At least I feel older than I am probably.
Probably.
I don't know. But obviously, I also do my own podcast on the side called Playing Favorites. If I'm allowed to plug here,
you are allowed to plug. That's why I brought it up.
Go check that out. We do a bunch of Let's Plays on our YouTube channel. We mostly talk about a random topic about our favorite things. You can check that out. Playing Favorites podcast. It's on all the.
Do they just search YouTube for Playing Favorites?
Playing Favorites podcast. Otherwise, you're gonna find random things you do. Yeah, you'll do. There's a lot of playing favorite things on YouTube that just don't really. The search doesn't.
Playing my favorite game. Playing my favorite instrument.
Yeah. So
playing my favorite podcast co-host.
There you go.
But as far as like podcasts go, we're like the only one out there for that. Lately we've been Let's Playing Resident Evil 2 remake. So you want to check us out?
Oh, Jacket, go get on that, Jacket. Even though you're
Seriously,
not
like,
listening.
What the hell?
We probably do that too late for Jacket because.
Yeah, but he'd probably, if anything, you would do it in the morning.
He'd probably catch the VOD, maybe.
My co-host, he never watched it before, and it's been entertaining watching it. He does not like horror at all, so it's been quite.
Me neither. I don't like it either, and I got dragged into Bloodborne and then the Resident Evil games, and they just love to torture me.
And then you trolled Andy in Resident Evil 3.
Oh, was that? Wait, was that the fact
What
like
the
everything
what?
was?
No, the grenade. That
Yeah,
grenade throw.
the grenade thrower like literally like it bounced off the guy. Didn't do like he died from the grenade hitting him. It didn't explode. It was fucking great. Oh
The
man, that was
remake?
awesome.
Was that the remake? I didn't.
I think
Yeah, it
so.
was the remake.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. I
Um,
haven't played the remake yet.
but yeah, they love to torture me with horror games. So, but yeah,
You
Jacket.
make it
I
so
wouldn't-
easy.
I know. Jacket is probably awake still. I've learned around like 8:30, 9 o'clock is when he actually like goes to bed.
God
And
damn.
because that's around the time he disappears from the Discord. Like he won't answer anymore in that. So that's about time when he goes to bed. So you gotta think 5 hours ahead of me. So it's probably 1:30, 2 o'clock for him.
I'm lucky if I make it to 11.
Same. Well, no, not true. I'm usually probably awake until 11:30 and then I'm probably fall asleep around then. So, um, is what it is. Okay. So this week in gaming, Halo Infinite co-op campaign beta has been delayed for now.
Big shock.
The developers hope they could deliver the beta until the end of this week. So, but it will be delayed. Did they give a date? I don't see a date.
It was
Like I've scrolled
supposed
through
to
this.
start today, but
Yes.
clearly this game is going to be infinitely delayed.
Yeah. So comically, I saw a thing, and I think Andy actually posted it in Discord or something. Battlefield 2042, 2042, now has more concurrent players on Steam than Halo.
Oh,
I'm not shocked because I'm pretty sure anyone still playing that game is on the Xbox ecosystem, like in the Xbox ecosystem.
Probably. It's a lot like the fact that the Steam numbers for 2042 also don't count like console players or Origin players or anything like that. It's literally just Steam players. Um, but it was one of those things where it was just kind of comical that EA blamed Halo multiplayer releasing how it did for the lack of sales and, you know,
Well, I mean,
enjoyment of 2042.
they're right. The problem with that is that Halo was, it was a banger of a multiplayer until people realized how shitty the battle pass system was.
Yes.
And that's when people, and then they started off with like, oh yeah, every 3 months we're gonna start a new season, and you're gonna get co-op in 3 months, and you're gonna get Forge 3 months after that, and it quickly became apparent that you're not getting any of that, and we're now 7 months after release, and campaign co-op still isn't even in beta.
Ouch.
they
I
just
think
they just announced this today. Like they were supposed to come today, and they just said, "Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
the
Yeah.
beta was supposed to start today. It was supposed to go for, I believe, 10 days. And they just came out today and said, "Oh yeah, it's not going to happen. Maybe by the end of the week. We'll see."
Yeah, it says, unfortunately, Jared didn't reveal an exact release date for the beta for now, but he did mention that the flight is still on track for this week.
So I mean,
So
it could come out tomorrow, and they'll be like, "We just said it was delayed for now, not like big delay." Like,
yeah, I mean, it's one of those things to where you're just kind of like, damn, the state of this game if it was a launch title.
mm-hmm.
Like, holy fuck, if they would have launched it with the console. This
Oh yeah, it would have
game,
been bad.
it's 8 months after, it's like 7 or 8 months after the multiplayer came out, and it's still not fucking done.
Well, okay, so it's
It
8
wasn't in
months.
November.
It's 8 months after the multiplayer came out, but it's 7 months after the single player came out.
Right. That okay. Yeah, because the single player came out in December. I
for
remember
first week
now.
of December. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
So
Iron, I'm gonna take the liberty, and I am gonna go ahead and release you from your extra life goal of playing Halo co-op because it's never gonna happen.
I've really been waiting. I really have. Like, because I thought about it too, because everybody was like, "Oh, the co-op and that." I was like, "Oh yeah, shit, that was an extra life thing. We still got to do that." Man, it hasn't come out yet. Damn, that's crazy. Actually, I was like, nobody's been bothering me because I figured somebody would have said something, and then now
Well,
I
you know,
realize, and it's like, holy
at the
shit.
time it seemed like a good idea because you were doing extra life in November or October or whenever you were doing it.
Yeah, seemed great.
We were like, oh man, the co-op's gonna be out by February. We'll be able to get go through that, and then it's like, well, actually, I think the extra life goal was for you to play the campaign, but we altered it and said that you could just wait until the co-op came out.
Yeah,
But it's not gonna happen.
at this point, no,
Just move on with your life.
it's lame. I'm a little disappointed. We tried to make these extra life goals this year a little more attainable, which I'll go over at the in like the post, like not post show, but like the end of the show and the wrap up and everything. Because we do have announcements on that as it's moved forward. Next, a lot of stuff happening over at Rockstar. So Rockstar has reportedly canned the Red Dead Redemption 1 and GTA 4 remasters due to the shitty work of the definitive edition and its poor reception.
It's not reportedly. They fucking canceled
Yeah.
those faster than you can find someone in GTA Online.
Yeah, that's probably true. They also now have apparently canceled plans for a Red Dead Redemption 2 PS5 port, which that's bullshit. Like,
No, it's
seriously,
not.
come
No,
on.
it's not.
It's stupid. I would have played it again.
Get off your fucking high horse.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's be serious.
All of the resources are essentially being pushed to GTA 6.
If Last of Us Part 2 is not getting a PS5 version, there's no way that Red Dead Redemption 2 even deserves a PS5 version.
That's fair. I have no big stake in Red Dead at all. I would have liked the Red Dead Redemption remaster though, because I've never played it.
Good. I still think they could have just, like, if they would have made a port of Red Dead Redemption 2 to PS5, they probably, if they were going to do it, it would have been better just to wrap Red Dead Redemption 1 into it, because everything, the map is there. Just
you don't realize how much time and effort goes into even getting a PS5 native version. That's why Last of Us Part 2 only has the patch to allow 60 FPS or whatever, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of work that had to go in to create Part 1, like the new PS5 Part 1, like, I get it, the game only came out like 9 years ago. What, 9 years ago?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, 9. But I mean, they seem to have and they actually, like, someone from the team or whatever, like, took the criticism on Twitter and that and said, like, he's like, this is not a cash grab. He's like, you got to understand what we had to do for this. He's like, we've basically rebuilt the fucking game.
Right.
So
people don't understand how much time and effort these things that take them 20 hours to complete actually take to create.
Yeah. A cash grab is GTA 5.
No, the cash grab is your GTA Definitive Trilogy, which was completely fucking broken when it came out.
Yeah, that was broken as hell. Doesn't look the greatest. I mean, people make mods that look better than that. Right. They should have just hired the modders.
Now, Should GTA 5 have made it through 3 console generations? No. Has GTA Online made them enough money to justify the cost of putting that across 3 console generations? You'd bet your damn ass it did.
And GTA Online literally strapped a giant ass backpack and just hauled that fucking game across 3 generations.
GTA Online couldn't even support Red Dead Online.
That's true, because Red Dead Online is the next story. Red Dead Online won't get any more major themed updates as more resources are shifted to GTA 6.
Good.
From the developer, so this is from Rockstar, it says, over the past few years, we have been steadily moving more development resources towards the next entry in GTA series, understanding more than ever the need to exceed players' expectations and for this next entry to be the best it can possibly be. And as a result, we are in the process of making some changes to how we support Red Dead Online. We are truly grateful for all the constructive feedback we've received up to this point and hope you keep it coming. The direct feedback from players have been instrumental to the ongoing success of both GTA Online and Red Dead Online, and an integral element of what helps us continue to evolve and improve as we push toward the future. So yeah, I mean, I like how they say the feedback. You got straight out criticism. Fuck, they're holding a funeral for Red Dead Online in the game.
The constructive feedback of, why won't you fucks update this game? That's
Yes.
basically the constructive feedback that I've heard.
Didn't they literally run around like dressed as clowns for the longest time too, or something?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I played Red Dead Online like twice, and I was like, this is not good.
The best memory I have of it is when we were all trying to group up to play it, and Palm was late by like 30 to 45 minutes. Found out he got drunk or high or something in the garage. Showed up, played for 15 minutes, and then he said, "Hey, I'll be back." And I guess he like went and passed out. That was fucking great. It was such a Palm moment.
Mm-hmm.
All this makes business sense to me. I mean, why put all the energy to all these other things if GTA is the only thing that really people want from them to make?
I mean, pretty much.
You know
like,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I never hear anyone talk about Red Dead Online. Everyone's
No.
like, I tried it out, and then no one played it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you might as well just make GTA 6 whatever it wants and just keep. I hear more about the little events they do in GTA 5 than I do in any other games.
Yeah, I mean,
That's because Red Dead is not great gameplay wise.
it's a great game. Shut your mouth.
It's not that it is.
It's a great game.
It's
I only played
not.
2 hours,
It's not
so
that it's not that great.
Shut up. The problem with Red Dead Online is the fact, like, compared to GTA, you can do all kinds of fucking shit. They can throw anything in there at this point, and it's like, oh, yep, that's GTA. But like, what are you gonna do in Red Dead? Like, it's 1800s horses, and
that's the problem. They back themselves into a period authentic corner that they just can't get out of. Whereas GTA 5 and GTA Online, they're like, well, this is in the present day, but fuck it, aliens, laser guns, flying DeLoreans.
Why can't they do
motorcycles?
Cowboys and aliens?
Now, see, if they were smart, if they were smart, again, yes, they would have. Well, Cowboys and Aliens, not that great a franchise, so maybe stay away from that. But if they were smart, they would have taken the Deluxo from GTA Online, put that into Red Dead Online. Now you got a Back to the Future that's not Back to the Future.
Yeah, that would have been good. I mean, they could have. I mean, they could have went and did like a whole because GTA will do it during the holidays and that they don't do anything too crazy, but like they make it snow or whatever. I mean, they could try to throw in like Red Dead Online, like some kind of Halloween themed shit, like they did when they made Undead Nightmare. Not full on Undead Nightmare,
But
But they could do
Undead
something Halloween themed.
Undead Nightmare is not directly attached to Red Dead 2, therefore it does not make any sense to put it in Red Dead Online.
I'm just saying the theme of it, okay? Like, just make it kind of zombie Halloweeny theme, okay? It worked very well with the first one. So yeah, Justin, if you get the chance to play Red Dead 1 and Undead Nightmare, play it. It is fun.
Yeah, I've always wanted to. I just missed it. Like it just never. Like I remember, like people talked about it, and I just life happened, and I never got to it.
I got it by sheer happenstance because I was on Facebook at the time and GameStop used to run promo ads, like promos, and they would post it. And one of them was like, which game do we want to make $10? It was like this game or Red Dead. And then it was like, hey, all right, Red Dead won the thing. We're going to make it $10 for like the next 4 hours. And it literally crashed their fucking site. And I just happened to get a copy.
I bought that when I bought my Xbox One X. Or no, or did I get that when I bought the Xbox One S? I don't know. When I bought the Xbox, one of my Xbox Ones, I bought that and thought I was gonna play it and never got back to it. Cause I liked Red Dead Redemption 1. I did. But that was a different time and better games have come out since then. But they when I took it back to GameStop when I got rid of all my Xbox stuff, they're like, "Yeah, we don't take that anymore."
Yeah,
I was like,
you
"Okay,
don't get
well,
anything.
whatever."
You
It
get
just sits
nothing.
it sits in my with the rest of my games that barely get touched.
Pretty much.
Red Dead on PS Plus.
I was just looking at that. Red Dead Redemption 2 definitely is.
Yes.
Is the original one.
I'm
Well,
trying to find
Red-
that. Yeah.
It's not Red Dead Revolver. That's
No,
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I gotta go through all the Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare are on
streaming.
premium, which means they're streaming PS3 games.
That makes sense now that I think about it. Huh.
Yeah, we'll try it maybe.
Yeah, there you go. So Returnal, which is our July video game book club of the month, the Steam listing has been updated, and they're saying the PC version could be imminent. It says the Steam listing for something called Oregon, but what is obviously Returnal keeps getting updates. Back in May, some traces of the game appeared on the Steam DB. Though Sony has yet to confirm the PC port of the game, it seems pretty obvious. The listing back in May made mentions of Helios and of Atropos, the planet of which Selene is marooned. So,
makes sense. I mean, if they if they're giving it away essentially for free with your PlayStation Plus extra subscription now, why not throw it on Steam and get all those PC boys to buy it?
Master Race boys.
No, we're not calling them that anymore.
Play with the DualSense though.
Yeah, you really probably should play with the DualSense. However, will it feedback shit.
I was gonna say, will it support all the haptic feedback?
I don't know, but it is really cool. Like when you're playing in the rain and everything, and you just feel like.
I mean, I don't know if it's the same, but when you do remote play with PlayStation and a PC, it supports it.
Well, that's because you're not playing it on PC. You're just playing it. Yeah. You're basically doing local streaming.
Is there a game that's on PC that supports it?
I don't think any PS5 games, native PS5 games, have come out on PC yet.
Deathloop, technically, that had DualSense. But I didn't play that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, but that's also third party, and third party games don't generally do the DualSense stuff that the first party games do.
I just know Deathloop had it on the release. I remember it saying that, so I didn't know if it carried over to PC.
I have not played it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Playground's Fable has a new narrative lead. Award-winning writer and narrative designer Anna McGill has taken over as narrative lead on Playground Games' Fable reboot. She was previously a lead writer for the project and who we have to thank for those nightmarish puppets in Control, made the announcement on Twitter saying she had some exciting news to end the week. She has worked on games such as Control, for which she was the narrative lead, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, and Ubisoft's upcoming Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So that actually reminds me, there was another thing. With Ubisoft, they finally, after I think 8 or 9 years of development hell, Skull and Bones got a release date. So
We'll
like,
see if it's any good.
what was originally supposed to be an expansion of the Black Flag multiplayer or whatever, it's supposed to be a multiplayer element of Black Flag or something, and then it turned into a whole game, and then it just went through absolute development hell. So good luck with that.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It at least has it has my attention as far as not having to queue up in a PvP world.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do your Sea of Thieves type things, but not get griefed by, other players. Which would be nice, but
It's hard to believe that game was revealed on a stage.
It is.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Oh my god, yeah. So Mike, I know you don't really play the NBA games. Justin, do you play the NBA games at all?
Not I would, but no, I don't.
Okay. So NBA 2K23 for PC and Switch will not be the current gen version. So after the current gen has been out for 2 years now, or going on 2 years, they still will not make the PC. At least the PC is not the current version. I can understand the Switch, I guess, but like the PC is not going to be the same as the PS5 and Series X version, which
that's your money grab right there.
Yeah.
You know what this smells of? It smells of EA Sports and FIFA being supported on PS2 for like 10 years after the PS3 came out.
I was gonna say that too about FIFA, because the FIFA didn't have like a completely horrible version.
Yes.
Lower gen or something like that. I forget what it was, like the Wii U or the Wii or something like that. But
yeah, it was god awful. An FAQ posted to the 2K site said the studio is passionate about bringing a bona fide current gen version of NBA 2K to Switch and PC, which, let's be real, the Switch would run that at fucking 480p, 30 frames a second if it's lucky. However, it's not happening this year, but 2K said it will continue to investigate what is possible for the future of the franchise. For now, the focus was on assuring 2K23 was optimized for the new consoles, while also making sure the experience remains fresh and innovative for players on other platforms. So, yeah, you guys suck. Like, come on. At least on PC. At least the PC version.
Okay, so Iron, here's a little quiz for you.
Okay.
Okay, so when did the PlayStation 3 come out?
2006.
Okay. If you had to guess, what was the last year that FIFA came out on the PS2?
2012.
2013.
God, I was so close.
FIFA 14 came out on the PS2.
The PS4 launched in 2013.
Yeah, it did.
Damn.
But to be fair, Sony did promote the PS2 like a lot, like the year before that. They're
I
like,
mean, it is the highest selling console of all
I think they
time.
released a new version like the year before that. Like they were saying, yeah, it's been out 10 years. Like it's great. Like here's another model. Like I think they just kept pushing it and pushing it. So the PS2 was around for a while for sure. So
Yeah,
I'm-
FIFA 14 was one of the last games. The very last game to ever launch for the PS2 was Pro Evolution
I
Soccer
was just looking that up.
2014, which was released in the UK on November 8th of 2013. So,
So a year before the PS4 launch, they're like, maybe it's time to drop the PS2 SKUs.
is as bad as Just Dance? Isn't Just Dance still going on the Wii, or they stopped doing that?
Oh,
I think
fuck.
they finally they finally
fin-
stopped.
Yeah, I think they finally stopped that because now it's all like control it with your phone and whatnot. But let's see.
Okay, so that launched on November 8th in the UK. The the PS4 launched November 29th. So less than a month before the PS4 launch, they put out the final PS2 game.
Oh, it was that close, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Just Dance 2022. Where do you say what platforms you're on?
I don't think 2022 is.
So you can get Just Dance. Okay, so they are at least current. You can get it on your Xbox One, your Xbox Series X or S, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, or that service that everyone loves, Stadia.
Does that still exist?
Oh no, wait, that's a that's a subscription for Just Dance Unlimited, which is $24 a year.
No, it's not actually the game.
Okay, hold on. Tell me if this subscription pricing makes any sense to you.
Oh, I love when we go off on these tangents. It's so much fun.
Okay, 1 month, 1 month of Just Dance Unlimited, or 1 year, I should say. An annual 12 months of Just Dance Unlimited. You can dance until your feet fall off. $24.99.
Okay.
Give me a random guess of how much the 3-month subscription is.
$10.
$10. Give me a random guess of what the 1 month subscription is.
$12.
$4.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be really stupid and actually go higher.
You go from $3.99 for 1 month to okay, $10 for 3 months at that price point makes sense. And then for just basically like double more, you get a whole year, which is like 4 times as much.
No one ever said they were about
it
making
doesn't make
money.
any sense.
Yeah, no one ever said they were about making money.
The last time it was released on the Wii was 2020.
Ah, yes.
That was the final one.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. It is official. The agreement to acquire Haven has been closed. So PlayStation Studios is welcoming Haven to the family. So
Cool.
congrats to them.
Now announce a goddamn game.
Yeah, really. At this point. Kojima Productions has threatened legal action after Hideo Kojima was falsely linked to the assassination of former Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
Something like that, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Talk about some foreign media outlet being racist. Let's just throw. They were probably Googled, like, who's the most famous Japanese person right now?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy named Hideo Kojima. Well, people don't know what this actual assassin looks like, so let's just plaster this picture all over the place.
Yeah, on Twitter, a far-right French politician, Damien Ryu, I don't know, retweeted images of Kojima with the comment, "The extreme left kills." The tweet was eventually deleted, and the politician eventually published an apology. I naively took a joke for information. I don't think you can make humor about the assassination of a man, but I was wrong. not to check before sharing. My apologies to Hideo Kojima and to the fans of Metal Gear. Basically, it was more or less like they probably got a hold of him and said, "Dude, we're taking your ass to court for libel and shit." And he's like, "No, I was kidding. I'm sorry. Blah. Don't hurt me.
Yeah.
I have no money." So
Infringe.
Did the politician find like somebody else that posted a joke and then he reposted it? Is that what happened? Is that kind of how it's worded?
No, it sounds like he someone probably like sent him. I would imagine it's someone like sent like added him on Twitter and was like, "Hey, this is the person that shot that Japanese prime minister," and he just ran with it instead of
yeah.
actually fact checking like anyone should.
Well, that's like when news agencies stupidly use like video game screenshots or shit like that, or just like clips from games to show like war.
Or anytime our former president opened his goddamn mouth.
Yeah, well, we know that was rough. That was very rough. We don't talk about those 4 years. It hurts. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has some details that have come out. The order of visiting each region will change from the original. The next update they give will be a surprise to everyone. Okay. There will be no PS4 version, as the story goes out of Midgar into a wide world, and loading times would be a big bottleneck. So PS5
Good.
SSD speeds are needed.
It's all good stuff.
Third game will also have the R subtitle in keeping with Final Fantasy VII R theme. Thanks to the shift to the PS5 environment, the development of Rebirth went smoothly. Actual development period is less than 3 years, as they spent 1 year making Integrate and the PC version after remake. A couple more extra details. Not many changes to the character models, but Yuffie's model from Integrate has been modified and some others adjusted. The order in which you go to some places has been changed accordingly, but basically we will not delete anything.
I still need to play Remake.
Great.
I like this tweet someone made. Final Fantasy VII R Part 1, PS4 exclusive, PS3 can't handle the game ambition. Part 2, PS5 exclusive, PS4 can't handle the open world. Part 3, PS6 exclusive, PS5 can't handle Night of Round Summon. They actually like whoever made the original tweet and that actually liked that one. He thought it was pretty good. So that is a good one though. I like it.
I mean, at some point, old consoles is old. Leave them behind.
Yeah. At some point you gotta, like, the PS4 will at some point die. Like, they gotta let it die.
However, let it die for new games, but give us better backwards compatibility. Xbox did that right this last 3 generations.
I still don't have time to play a lot of these backward compatible games. Like, it's like one of those things like, man, there's games I want to play, and then I'm like, but there's new shit I want to play.
So when I upgraded my PlayStation Plus, I booted up Force Unleashed. And let me tell you, that game is not as good as I remember it.
Nope. Rose-colored glasses all the way.
I don't remember it being good ever, so
I remember
version.
I remember when that game was coming out and they were like, "Oh man, the force physics and everything and the glass breaking, it's so revolutionary."
Yep.
And I was playing it and I'm like, this game feels slow. And it's like you hit pause and then you hit you select like options and it takes like 5 seconds to load the options. I'm like, ugh.
I mean, I opened up Resistance, and it actually runs fine. It looks like how Resistance looked. I just did not remember it looked like that. And I'm like, oh my god. I forgot that Resistance came out in like 2012, and it's like, oh man. It's so weird to think back, like, man, I thought this would be like the pinnacle of gaming, couldn't get much better, And now you got something like Final Fantasy or The Last of Us, and it's like, what the fuck?
I thought that was Super Mario World. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's I thought we couldn't get better than that personally, but it's where we are.
So, like, I remember playing just like old PS1 games and thinking that, like, oh man, this is great. Like when Crash, when they were like, hey, we're gonna be redoing the Crash. I'm like, oh man, I really want to play the first one, and then like I actually played it, and I'm like, oh man, this is
I mean,
bad.
they
This is
made them
really-
slightly better, but still faithful to the original versions.
What, Crash?
Yeah.
It looks better though.
Right, but I'm saying I think they tweaked some of the platforming, but they still wanted to keep it faithful to the original trilogy.
He no longer has like the hard polygon hitbox. It's now a pill shape.
Okay.
So that's why when you make certain jumps, it's actually harder now. And there was a level where like you could just jump on the rope of the bridge and run all the way across and have no issue.
I did
Now
that.
you actually will slide. You could slide off a lot easier.
You just gotta practice. I did that.
Well, aren't you fancy?
I am fancy, goddammit. It's better than trying to jump on those platforms.
Yeah. For Wiggles' Great Depression of he just bought a PS5 and his game has died for now. Forspoken has been delayed until January 24th of 23. Actually don't even remember what that game is about. I don't
That's
remember.
that's the one with the like teenage girl that like has like this gold thing on her arm and she's got magical powers and
Square Enix game. Gary Whitta
yeah.
wrote it as well.
Okay, so don't give a shit. How about that?
Well, I mean, it looks
It looks
good,
cool.
but
Gameplay looks really
it's probably an RPG, so you probably don't care.
Correct.
cool.
It is actually labeled an RPG, not
Well,
action game with RPG elements.
might be an action RPG. Let's see.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean, the
shit! Now I
gameplay
might
looks-
have to.
Yeah, it's all open world and there's like a lot of dashes and a lot of good particle effects.
Forspoken.
The last trailer they did was really good, I thought.
I don't remember it. That's the problem.
It follows the journey of Frey, a young New Yorker transported to the beautiful and cruel land of Athia. In search of a way home, Frey must use her newfound magical abilities to traverse sprawling landscapes and battle monstrous creatures.
I think the actress from Battlefront 2 is the villain in that too. I think she plays the villain.
Maybe.
Forget the
It does not give me a genre, though. Thanks, Square Enix. Your website sucks.
Meh.
It is, according to Wikipedia, it is a action role-playing game. People also searched for God of War Ragnarok. So there you go, Iron. You got to play it now.
Speaking of God of War Ragnarok, Forspoken had to be sacrificed to the gods so Ragnarok could live on November 9th this year. The game will come out. Yes. Yes, it did. Maybe Sony like slipped. I feel like it's one of those things. Sony like went to Square and like slipped them a check, going like, move the game.
Honestly, Sony's not gonna care about Forspoken at all. Like, who? Why would they care?
I don't know.
They literally just pulled a Call of Duty and said, "Hey, we're putting our game out here. If you want to sell anything, you better get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. So.
It is a PlayStation exclusive, though, right?
God of War, yeah.
No, Forspoken.
Oh, Forspoken?
Yes, it is. Sony probably told them like, "Hey, move."
It's Forspoken is a PlayStation 5 console exclusive, so it's like
Yeah.
they do have a.
But it is also on PC, so
yes. So I still think like Sony, because they paid for that exclusivity, they probably told them like, "Hey, we need you to move this," because they don't want to eat. They don't want to eat their own sales.
They don't want to hurt. They don't want to hurt for spoken sales either.
Yeah. So, They did come out with a new father and son CG trailer. It's nothing crazy fancy, but it does look really nice, along with a bunch of wallpapers you can grab as well. Over on the blog. On the 15th is when pre-orders go live. You can check out all the special editions of the pre-orders. I think they're what is it, Jotunheim collection?
Iron's already bought the Mjolnir collector's edition.
Yeah, you have the Ragnarok collectors and the Jotnar. I don't know.
Jotun. I don't need to see it though.
It's that Jotnar with the O with the two little dots.
Jotner, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's Jotun. I just don't know how the NR goes.
Yeah. The so of course they have, the regular edition. Oh, what the hell? Load, damn it. Where'd all my loading go? Literally like the whole page, like half of it disappeared. Regular edition, the launch edition item includes some cosmetic stuff, some armor, blah blah blah. Deluxe edition, dark something Darkdale armor, Darkdale attire. You get the PS4 and PS5. God, I forgot this game was coming out on PS4 at this point.
It does
soundtrack,
not
mini art book.
It does not. Just for those people wondering, it does not have the free PS5 upgrade. So don't try to Horizon Forbidden West this and pre-order the PS4 version.
This was Forbidden West was the last game. They made it a point to say this is the last game we are doing this for. Do not expect any more. Yeah, the Ragnarok Collector's Edition has a 16-inch Mjolnir replica, a Knowledge Keeper Shrine, Dwarven dice set, 2-inch Vanir Twins carving, and a steelbook case along with all the digital stuff. The heck? Oh, that's the digital. Yeah, that's the regular collection. Then you got the next one up has a vinyl record, a Falcon, Bear, and Wolf pin set, a ring, canvas carvings, cloth map, Brock's dice set, the 16-inch Mjolnir, the keeper set. Like that thing's gonna cost like $300. There's no way that thing cost under $300.
Try to put prices down if they're gonna pre-order in like a week.
Yeah, pre-orders go live on Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Well, we'll find out then what the prices are.
Yeah. So it's one of those things like I'm excited. It's a Wednesday, which is didn't they say because that's Odin's day?
Yeah.
Although we know
this
day is Saturday or whatever, but they said it was Wednesday because of Odin Day. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it might come out a little late for Chance at Game of the Year. I don't know what the cutoff is for the Game Awards Game of the Year, I guess is a better way to put it. It could always win some of the others, but
it's the cutoff because it wouldn't make it because
So-
I believe Jedi Fallen Order came out in October.
No, Jedi Fallen Order was November 15th.
Oh, so I know it just missed the cutoff.
Yeah, I think at that point the cutoff was like November. It was like the week before or something like that. But
so in 2021, games eligible for the Game Awards that year must be available for public consumption on or before November 19th of 21. Titles that are released after that will be eligible for game ceremony in 22.
which they won't be because no one will remember those games by that point.
Basically, I don't even know when the fucking Game Awards are this year. They haven't even announced it.
It'll be in December, like first week of December, probably.
Usually is.
So just to compare, if you want an estimate on how much the Jotnar edition is, the Regala edition of Horizon Forbidden West, which was the most expensive one, was priced at $260.
I had the one under the collector edition or whatever that came with the basic statue of the mammoth thing.
The Tremor Tusk.
Yeah, the Tremor Tusk. I had that one ordered, and then I canceled it. It was like 180 or something like that.
Yeah, so it'll probably be 250, around 200,
Probably.
and then your deluxe edition will be probably 100, and then your $70.
I might do like the digital deluxe. That'd be the extent of it.
Yep.
So that'd probably be me.
Boy.
Boy.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something really quick.
You're fine. You do you. He's gone. Oh, he's gonna shift
guys,
everything.
I'm Justin.
Where's all your Star Wars stuff? Oh, yeah, you do have the helmet.
I have Star Trek stuff. Does that count?
You have the Vader helmet up there, don't you?
Well, I have that, and then I have, all of that. So,
yeah. I do still actually I keep every time we do whatever, I see your tall neck, and I still gotta build mine. I need a shelf to put it on. I actually have to put another shelf up up here or something, and I still gotta finish painting it.
I gotta find time to stream me building my Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it's one of those things, just finding time to, and plus now I'm just kind of sucked into playing, like I said, Returnal, and even though I am not good at that game, not good at it all.
Me neither.
I gotta work on that.
I have definitely surpassed probably over 100 runs. I don't know if there's any way to look at how many runs you've done, but
there is. You can see how many deaths you have. When you're in the ship, if you go into the when you go through, when you don't go out of the ship, out of that broken area, you go to the right. There's a computer right there. If you click on it, it's got all your stats.
I thought that was just for the last run, though.
No, you can see your stats. You can see your deaths, your malfunctions, your parasites. I think you've used, how many times you've overloaded your gun, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So, I really should check mine. So,
any other news?
I have nothing else. Justin, do you have anything you would like to talk about?
No. I have no. There's no Star Wars news, so I can't talk about it anymore.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair, yes. So,
I am excited for God of War. I know I left at the end of that, but I'm very excited for that.
Good.
I hope I can get it the day one. Usually I can't. Usually I don't buy games day one, but
this I feel is one of the there's one of those. It's one of those things. There are certain developers and certain games that I will buy day one, just because they have a reputation.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially at this point now, especially after the whole 2042 debacle.
And we just hope that one day Naughty Dog won't CD Projekt Red us.
Yeah. Naughty Dog, Santa Monica, at this point Sucker Punch, Insomniac, those guys, I don't mind buying day one. They all have a huge reputation for quality. I don't mind.
It depends on the genre, though. If Insomniac were to put out a Souls type game, I'm probably not buying that day one.
Yeah.
But you never know.
I want to replay at least God of War. I know you guys are doing the book club for that in October, but I want to play it again.
And that is free. It is free.
Yep.
So, but yeah. Anything else at all?
I am good.
All right, everybody, that is it for episode 156 of the Lunarcast. Thank you for watching here live on our YouTube channel, Lunarcast, youtube.com. No, Lunarcastways.
YouTube. I don't remember what it is. Just go to YouTube, search for Lunarcastways. You'll find us.
Yeah, go with that. I can never fucking remember what it is.
Also, tell about 56 people to go sub to our channel, and then we can make it a lot easier.
Yes, please do that. And then you can catch us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening on your podcast service of choice. We threw me off, man. Whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, or Amazon, you can catch us live here on Mondays on the YouTube channel to do the podcast. You can catch me over on twitch.tv/Lunarcastways live around 7:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like a 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. You can catch me there. I typically stream. Like right now, I've been streaming Returnal. May take a break from that, at least for streaming wise. I don't know yet. You can catch Mike over at twitch.tv/WeHeartGames whenever the hell he feels like streaming.
Thursday nights, most of the time.
Yes.
Grinding out bounties for Diablo 3.
There you go. And if you're doing Thursday nights, I might like bump myself to like a Friday.
You do whatever you want to do, sir.
I know. I just hate cannibalizing everybody. Like me and Neo do it on Tuesdays, I think. Yeah. And then, Justin, where can people find you? Either your channel or your YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
Just for YouTube, search Playing Favorites, podcasts, you can search on any podcast service, you can find Playing Favorites. But my Twitter is at the Star Wars with a Z, because I couldn't get the S for Twitter.
Rip.
But anything else, you can just do the Star Wars, and usually you can find me. So I don't have a Twitch account, but I barely really go on there.
He's the Star Wars Special Edition.
Yes, there it is. He's the Special Edition.
A good thing or bad thing coming from you?
I mean, the Z in your Star Wars is from the 90s, just like the Special Edition. So you make the determination on that.
And he got you there. This year for Extra Life, I will be holding it as currently it will be October 1st. Saturday, October 1st will be Extra Life. The page is up. I don't have, because we don't have a command in the YouTube channel or anything like that. On Twitch, whenever we're live, if you type the ! Extra Life, it'll go to it. But otherwise, I do have the milestone goals put in. The Destiny 2 raid. Me and Jen doing the Hot Ones challenge. We will get the hot sauce and everything.
Give dollar amount, sir.
$250 for the Destiny raid. So if we hit it before the stream, I will do the Destiny 2 raid. I will not lead it again this time, but I will do the Destiny 2 raid. It's supposed to be $500, but I gotta like tweak some stuff because like you can't make two things 500 or the same dollar amount, and they already had like the silver medal listed at 500. So at 501, Jen and I will be doing the Hot Ones challenge. To where I'll order the sauce and that me and Jen will do the challenge. $800, I will play Elden Ring, much to Andy's delight.
The pain in his voice as he says that.
God, yeah. I don't even.
It's like millions of people screamed out in agony all at once.
Yeah. Basically $1,000. I will jump into Lake Erie, which,
I would just like to say for the record, that was my idea.
You're
welcome.
Swim to Lake Ontario. I'm like 5 minutes away from there.
Oh, God, man, that's a hell of a swim. I'm on the opposite side of Lake Erie. Like, okay, like we're at the edge, the western edge.
In the middle of Ontario. It's not that you don't go the whole way.
I'm in the toxic part of Lake Erie. So yes, that is the reason we picked it, was because the lake it can be somewhat toxic kind of thing. It can be. I don't know if it will be when I jump into it, just because it's October. I don't know if it'll, go down. At $1,200, I will do a polar plunge into the Maumee, which is basically January 1st. You go jump in the river. So that's a fun one. I've actually always kind of wanted to do that, so this is a good way to make me do it.
Also my idea.
Yes, that was also Mike's idea. And then this was Jacket's idea, the $1,500 goal, which is our top goal, which I have never hit 1,500. We were close last year. I think I got like 11 or 1,200. I will get a tattoo picked by Jacket. Jacket gets to pick the tattoo.
Approved by Jen.
However, it has to be approved by Jen, because she's got to live with me with it. She's got to approve it and all that shit. It's not going to be anything crazy, not like a neck tattoo or face or whatever the fuck.
Just for the record, Jacket has, Iron has no say in this. He does not get to approve it.
Nope.
Jen is the only one that gets to do approval on
Jen
this.
has to approve it. I do feel I feel I can somewhat trust Jacket enough to not make me get something absolutely fucking stupid. I feel I can, but then part of me is like, God damn, he's gonna fuck me
Do
over
you
on
pick
this.
where it is? Like, do you decide
Nope.
where it goes?
Nope.
Who
Jen
decides?
will.
Oh, Jen will.
Jen will work on that too. Like it's one of those like, depending what it is. If it's something like good, she might be more okay with doing in certain spots than that. But if it's something like really fucking weird, she's gonna be like, oh, we're hiding that. Like we're gonna put that like higher up on your leg or like
you're gonna
back.
get that on your AS.
No, no,
Right on the right cheek.
no ass tattoos.
You have a tattoo already?
No, I don't. I've actually been working on trying to get one. It's more or less like we gotta pay off some other bills. But I've had an idea for a current for like a tattoo for my first one. I've had an idea, so it's just more or less like we actually have to get it done. So yeah, that'd be fun. So I think that'd be kind of fun though, as like a first tattoo kind of thing. So Mike, you still owe a tattoo, by the way.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
You own that. So again, everybody, thank you for watching here on the YouTube channel. Thank you for listening, and until next time, have a great night.
Bye. All right, the audio's done. Let me just check something.
Audio never recorded.
Bullshit, it didn't.
I think we've been there too. Like it's happened, I think.
No. We've never had a problem with the recording. We have done a whole video game book club stream section where there was no stream audio.
Ah, yeah, I remember. That was when me and you did it. Like we did it before the show, and then we realized that there was no audio.
But that's because OBS is a goddamn bitch and likes to reset your audio sources to default every time there's a freaking driver update.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now.
Whereas Audacity actually keeps the device that I want every time.
Did you record the audio separately then from the video?
I don't record video. That's kind of why we started streaming back to YouTube for the podcast because people were getting all up in arms and saying they didn't like Twitch and YouTube has a better viewing experience. So we're like, fine, we'll try it on YouTube. And that just comes with the fact of if you stream to YouTube, it's just posted on your
it's just how we started doing it too.
It's just posted on your YouTube. So I actually, when we were streaming the podcast on Twitch, I didn't record any audio. It was just what it was. I there was a portion of time where I would export the Twitch VOD to YouTube, but then I just got lazy and we were doing audio only for a while, and now I just, I record the audio, my Wave link puts it all together, and so I just have one source to record and easy peasy. So, all right, well, I gotta go. I got dogs that need to go outside.
Okay, I have to go make a cheesecake for a coworker's birthday tomorrow.
Send me some since I didn't get any for your wedding, jerk. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have some cheesecake that I made for the wedding.
It was ready.
And then he completely forgot about it. How'd that cheesecake taste, Iron?
I actually didn't eat any of it, so shut up. However, I am making one because I had to get smaller pie crust because I didn't have big ones. So I'm actually making two smaller ones, and the one for me will be a chocolate crust because I've never made one with chocolate yet. So I want to try it.
You need to do some more experimenting on cheesecakes because let me tell you, Lindsay has made some goddamn delicious cheesecakes that aren't just your standard cheese. She's made Cheesecake Factory type cheesecakes.
I don't cook mine. These are no-bake ones.
Well, she doesn't technically bake hers. She puts them in the Instapot.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Lazy.
No,
Lazy.
like they don't. It doesn't require it.
Lazy ass.
I have some too.
All right. That's it.
Thank you for having me
All
on.
right.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, no
you for
problem.
being with us, Justin. You are welcome
Yes.
anytime there is Star Wars stuff to talk about.
Sure,
Yes.
right, anytime. It's
All right.
yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Bye,
Later, guys.
everybody.
Bye, people.